Hello everybody, today we are going to visit a mind-boggling bedrock carving temple. It is a site that can rival the pyramids of Giza, but unfortunately it is still relatively unknown to people outside of India. Kailasa Temple is located in Ellora City in Aurangabad district in the state of Maharashtra. History has it that it was carved in the 8th century by King Krishna of Rashtrakuta dynasty. There are 34 rock-cut caves along a 2-kilometer stretch of bedrock that would take about 4 kilometers of walking distance. This is not only the world's largest monolithic monument, but also the largest temple in the world. Kailasa Temple was carved out of bedrock from top to bottom. This is a monolith because the entire temple and everything around it is actually one piece. The depth or length of this enormous structure is 81 meters or 266 feet long. The width is 47 meters or 155 feet wide. The height is 33 meters or 108 feet high. Based on the dimension, this colossal megalithic carving requires a volume of 125,631 cubic meters. If 3/4 of the volume was removed, that means 94,223 cubic meters of rubble was chiseled out. The density of basalt is 3,000 kg per cubic meter. That means approximately 282.7 million kg of rubble had been produced. Where is the rubble? There must be some way we can trace the method of disposal employed by the ancient builders. Even more unbelievable is that according to mainstream archaeology, this impossibly large project was accomplished in 18 years. That means 15,700 tons of rubble every year. If 282,700 metric tons were carved in 18 years, that means 15,705 tons were collected in a year. That means 43 tons of rubble were managed for disposal every day. With today's technology of an excavator, removing 100 tons a day will need 2,827 days just to manage the rubble. That is almost 8 years to clear the rubble. 282,700 tons of basalt rubble is only from outside. Don't forget the sides of the wall is also hollowed out into unbelievable cave temples. Believe it or not, in reality, no one knows who is to get the credit for this enormous undertaking of rock-cut monument. For this temple to be hewn out of bedrock without any grandiosity recorded is not possible. Look at the side of the monument. This is clearly the result of a machine that allows the bedrock to be sliced like butter. This is not chisel mark, and there is no chisel mark. There is another monument in China that has the same bedrock cutting effect. It is called Yangshan Monument. The similarity is uncanny and deserves a second thought as to who is actually responsible for bedrock carving at a scale human cannot do. To add to the mystery, some dating methods put this site back as far as 6,000 years ago. This is absolutely unacceptable to mainstream narrative of human civilization. Basalt is the most illogical material to deal with if you have only ancient chisels. The least likely site for chisel project is basalt bedrock. To prove my point, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb gave up destroying the temple after 3 years. Why? Because they don't have proper tools to deal with basalt. If Aurangzeb spent 3 years ambitiously destroying the temple and did little damage to the overall temple, it would be 1,000,000 times more difficult to complete the temple in 18 years. If ancient chisels can do this on basalt, there will be residential properties and malls carved into bedrock all over India today with modern equipment. Do you think this basalt bedrock can be hewn into a temple like this with tools available to Indians 1500 years ago? The picture on the right shows farming and carpentry tools in Turkey 1500 years ago. It will give you an idea of what it is like to hold one of those and deal with basalt. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching my presentation on Kailasa Temple in Ellora. See you next time. Acha, chatehin, goodbye.